Hi, today we'll be learning about the mainframe or the skeleton of all web pages. So, without much introduction, let's just jump into it. Hi, I'm Raph from Raph Edutech. Today I will be taking you on a journey to knowing what is HTML and the basic of HTML. In this course, we will be covering the following. Okay, first of all, what's a website? A website is simply collections of different web pages, related web pages. And you may ask, what is web pages? What are web pages? Web pages, like for example, you usually visit websites and you see something like home page, contact us page, about us page. Those pages you are seeing are what we call the web pages. So putting them together form a website. So you can go to a website now of, let's say, a website about banking, like First Bank website, something like that. So if you enter such website, what you are expected to be seeing there are pages related to banking. You're not expected to be seeing any other page appearing there. So that's a website specific for banking. So all the pages are related. That's why they're all concerned banking. Diving into the question, what is an HTML? The phrase or word HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. The H is for the hyper, the T is for the text, the M is for the markup, the L is for the language, and is the most widely used language for writing a website. It's called hypertext because the pages or the content are all linked together. As its name suggests, HTML is a markup language, which means you use HTML to simply mark up a text document with tags that tells a web browser how to structure it to display. It's important because it literally structures the document. Like I said, it is the skeleton of web pages. So everything about the text aspect of a web page is done by the HTML. Like without it, the web page will just be some box with color and images, which make no sense. And it's also easy to learn. Unlike other languages, HTML is the simplest to learn. It is also a language that browser understands. One of the things we need to code with HTML, we need a good browser to be able to view what we are actually coding. And I highly recommend using Google Chrome. Secondly, you will need a text editor, and there are many text editors for that, like the Sublime Text Editor and the Visual Studio Code Editor, even your Notepad. But for me, I usually use the Visual Studio Code Text Editor, in short VS Code. So with all this mentioned, let's get into the world of HTML. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. This will help us on YouTube move forward our channel. Thank you. Okay, so you need to get the folder in any name of your choice. So let's create a folder. New folder. So just a hint, when creating your folder, make sure you give your folder your project name. So let's say I'm creating a website for a company called Dara Shoes. So I'll write Dara Shoes. Okay, so I've created my folder. So why I created my folder with Dara Shoes, because of easy reference. Like they might ask me now, okay, submit our project this, so that I won't be like moving around looking for the place I created the stuff. So for easy reference, I name it Dara Shoes, so that even if I don't even know where I save it, where my folder is, if I want to go back to my folder, I can just go to my computer, just type on there, click on the text editor. Yeah, this will pop out. Okay, then here you see here, open folder. So just click on open folder, go to your where you save your folder location. That's desktop, Then you can see it here, Terra shoes. Click on it, then click on select folder. So we are now in our folder. So anything you are creating now will not be in your folder. So in this your folder now, you first of all create your file, because this is a folder, so we need a file. So go over here, hover over here, you see it here, new file, or you can go to file, click on new file, any way of your choice. Then you can just name your file. So you come over here, click on file, then we name our file. Don't forget, name it index. Don't forget the extension. Extension is the most important part of it. Like we are now about to code in HTML, so we give it what .html. As you can see, this parentheses that appears here means we are now coding HTML file. Click on enter. So we're now ready to like code in HTML. So if you're still interested, maybe you can follow on with the video. In our next video, we'll be coding our first code. That is, we're going to make our first HTML site. Thanks for following along. The link to the text editor and the browser will be linked below. You can check them out, and we'll see you next time. And please, if this was helpful, subscribe and give us a like, and also comment on what you want us to talk about next in our next video. Thanks once more. I'm Raph from Raph Edutech. Thank you.